And it is kickoff here at Falcon Field. We are just underway as the Farmington Falcons tonight look to extend their win streak to 5 and make themselves playoff eligible as they come in 5-1, playing host tonight to the Bloomfield Hills Blackhawks. We saw the Blackhawks back in week 4. They took on North Farmington, got put on the mercy clock in the second half of that game, got back from out from under the running clock, but nonetheless, North Farmington won that game 42-7. And tonight, Bloomfield here to take on this 5-1 Farmington squad, which has impressed so far this season. Only a week 2 defeat to blemish their record. Little swing pass out into the right-hand flat falls incomplete. Our first play from scrimmage here tonight. We greet you tonight on homecoming from Farmington High School. Class of 73 representing here. I'm one of those alumni coming back to campus. I saw somebody go walking by in a sweatshirt that was painted up to reflect that they were a graduate from 25 years ago and, still the best, yada, yada. I have to remind everyone, 73, class of 73, continues to rule. That's just the way it is. One play into this one, meanwhile, no score. And as I say, that's because we're just underway. Here's a little pass over the middle, complete, but a little bit shy of first down yardage. Or was it complete? No, they're going to say he juggled it. Falls incomplete. And second down and 10 for Bloomfield. Take another look at this one, and there's the moment of truth. Yeah, he juggled it. Fell on that loose football, but obviously no catch. Well, we're under the lights tonight at Farmington. Our kickoff occurred at 7 o'clock, and the sunset here in this area was 6:59. Here's a big-time loss. Charging into the backfield goes Darius Warren, and Warren brings down that Bloomfield Hills quarterback for a loss, but there is a flag on the play. So it's a face mask, and it's going against the Falcons. So the result of all this, well, I'm not going to say. I would think it would be an automatic first down on a 15-yard penalty. But again, this is a spot foul, not being walked off from the line of scrimmage. So we'll wait and see until they set the ball. And it's going to be 3rd and a lot for Bloomfield. Just a 5-yard walk-off on that face mask. It's going to bring up about 3rd down and 14. 3rd down and 14 for Bloomfield. They'll scrimmage from their own 44-yard line. Pressure coming, the screen pass underneath, and they'll wind up picking up 3, 4, maybe 5 yards on the play, but it's still going to bring up 4th down and 8. And Bloomfield Hills will kick the ball, presumably punt the ball to the Farmington Falcons. See number 24 for Farmington, that's Diageo Coley. And nobody touched him, and he came charging in on the quarterback and disrupted that play again. Just a little screen pass and a gain of 6 yards on it. So 4th down and long, and Nathan Gignac is in to punt the football away. Back in formation for the Falcons is number 11, Christian Gillings. And that kick goes out of bounds across the way. And Falcons will start their first possession of this football game from back at their 21-yard line. While you talk about this Farmington Falcon team and you talk about their quarterback, Vincent Pacey. The reason Farmington's good at football this year is that they've got a good quarterback. It takes more than just a good quarterback to win football games. We all know that. But the key determinant in success, seems to me at any rate, is how successful your quarterback is. And this year the Falcons have got themselves a good one. 1st and 10, Falcons at the 21. And here's a little end around to McCormick, Reamer, and Herschel fumbles that ball for no particular reason. It's down on the ground. I'm not sure Farmington has recovered. This may go to Bloomfield Hills. No, Falcons have recovered according to the officials. The Bloomfield Hills players say it's our ball, but the official, this is the opinion that counts, says no, it's Farmington football. Be interested to look at the replay. Maybe Herschel was trying to move the football between one hand or one arm and another, but it didn't seem like he was touched at all in there. You see that ball's in midair. You hate to see it there, but McCormick Reamer able to fall on the football to avoid complete disaster. It goes as a play that did not gain, so it's 2nd down and 10 for the Falcons from their own 21-yard line. Just underway on this homecoming Friday night at Falcon Field. Little dump off into the right flat will pick up 4, maybe 5 yards as it's caught by Anthony Bailey.
5-yard pickup.
Give him a gain of 5 on 2nd down. 3rd down and 5 for Farmington from their own 26-yard line. Pesce, almost a sidearm little pass, and it's caught down there, and falling forward is Antoine Bailey to pick up the 1st down.
Pass complete to number 2, Antoine Bailey.
Watch the after the catch portion of this replay. See that little sidearm flip reminds one of Matthew Stafford, who can throw the football from virtually any arm angle, and that's what Pesce did right there, and completes that pass for 1st down yardage to Antoine Bailey. First down of the football game for Farmington, and they've got it. 1st down, 10 to go at their own 31-yard line. Scoreless here in the 1st quarter. Here comes a Bailey carrying out near the 40-yard line. That's Antoine. A pickup of, well, let's see where they spot the football precisely. They say he was down at the 40-yard line. So it's a pickup of 9 yards on 1st down for Antoine Bailey. Usually when you talk about this offense, you talk not only about the quarterback Vincent Pesce, but you talk about number 3 Herschel McCormick Reamer, who did have a carry on the first couple of snaps tonight, but has not seen the football since, and he's been lining up in the slot, and that's where he is right now. You saw him last week shaken up early, so his brother Declan McCormick Reamer came in and scored a couple of touchdowns. Right now, trouble for Pesce in that Falcon backfield as he's sacked for a loss. And a big loss it is, 8 yards. Going to bring up 3rd down and 9. Take a look at it right there. And 3 Blackhawks were in the backfield, including number 90, Caleb Gibson. Kind of have to laugh here. The Bloomfield Hills roster is written in what has got to be 3-point font. So my player identification skills will be tested here this evening. Here's a big-time pass for the Falcons. That play still going on as Christian Gilling makes the reception, and he's all the way into Bloomfield Hills territory. That's a 26-yard pass play. You see Pesce here. Sort of a jump pass off his back foot, but he finds Christian Gillings, who had a big game when we were here 1 week ago, and he's off to a big start here tonight with that 26-yard reception. That sets the Falcons up. 1st down, 10 to go in Bloomfield Hills territory at the 43. Antoine Bailey cutting to the near sideline. Bailey with a chance for the end zone. Bailey with a 5. Bailey diving for the pylon. Bailey, touchdown, Farmington Falcons. No, he's down at the 1. Oh, it looked like a touchdown to me. That pylon came down. But they'll say he stepped out of bounds, actually back at the 2-yard line. Let's take another look. Doesn't that look like a touchdown to you? Maybe he stepped out with that right foot. That's the ruling. He stepped out at the 3-yard line. We can take a look at it right there, can't we? Falcons bring it to the line of scrimmage. But Antoine Bailey with a 40-plus yard romp to set the Falcons up. And now Antoine Bailey again trying to push it across from a couple of yards out, and he's denied. Second down, goal to go for Farmington from the 2-yard line. "41 yards on that carry by Antoine Bailey to set the Falcons up, knocking on the door here as we're just about midway through the opening quarter. No score in this football game. Falcons coming in with a 4-game win streak. Hope to extend that to 5 tonight. They come in with an overall record of 5-1, and comes Herschel McCormick Reamer around the left side. He cuts in between guard and tackle and into the end zone. He goes. The touchdown for Herschel McCormick Reamer to put the Falcons on top 6-0. We'll just call him HMR, right? Herschel McCormick Reamer, and he takes it into the end zone for that 6-0 lead. And the Falcons kick off a 79-yard scoring drive with the extra point good by Paulo Roku. And it is 7-0 Farmington. Let's watch HMR. Not a lot of deception to this play at all. They just waited for the blocks to develop. Did Herschel McCormick Reamer, and they did, and into the end zone he goes. So a nice looking drive by the Falcons there. A couple of big plays, a big time 26-yard pass to Christian Gillings, and then the 41-yard romp by Antoine Bailey to give the Falcons first and goal at the 3-yard line, and it took them a couple of plays to finish it off from there. So the Falcons move into the lead. We mentioned they're 5-1. 6 wins automatically gets you into the playoffs. So a victory tonight will guarantee a playoff spot for the Farmington Falcons. And after tonight, just a couple of weeks to go, if you can believe it. Oh, we always talk about it. The season began this year on August 29th. And on opening night, you always tell yourself and you tell your audience that before you know it, it's going to be fall. The leaves will be changing. The temperatures will be in the 40s and the 50s, and the games are going to start at dark. That's what we have now. This is a potential onside kick situation. However, Bloomfield Hills will come up and make a fair catch to put an end to that. Pretty decent field position for the Blackhawks. At their own 38. Bloomfield Hills has dropped 3 of their last 4 games. Their only win in that span coming against Pontiac, but they've been beaten by Seaholm, North Farmington. We had that game on TV10, and Troy Athens knocked them off last week. So they've lost. They're 2-4. They've lost 3 of 4. There's a little pass into traffic that's going to cause more problems than it's going to solve, and there's a flag on the play across the way.
Number 3, Jad Al-Basadi with the catch. 7. Tackle. There's a flag on the play.
Taking a look at that replay. Give some credit to number 13, Kai Condor, on that tackle. But a walk-off against Bloomfield Hills here will negate the play and make it 1st down and 15. So nothing that we just saw or replayed happened. It's 1st down and 15, the result of a penalty, which I'm going to guess was a procedure call against Bloomfield Hills, but that's all it is, a guess. Desperately, I searched for that white cap, the official's cap, to get the signal, and I failed. but no big deal. 7-0 Farmington early on here. As you see, we approach 5 minutes to go into the opening quarterback. Here comes trouble. Sorry, the blitz fooled me that time. In point of fact, the Blackhawks got off a running play that's going to pick up about a yard.
Number 44,
Zielinski, 44 there, with that tackle for the Falcons, Carter Zielinski. A pickup of a yard on the play, that's all. Second down, 14 here for Bloomfield Hills. Rocco Colasimos, their quarterback. And this pass to the right side skips off the turf, incomplete. It's going to be third down and long. Third down and 14 for Bloomfield Hills. They're trailing. They have not moved the football much at all. They've yet to record a first down in this football game. And again, we're less than 8 minutes into it, but nevertheless. Rocco, pressure coming, gets the pass away, throwing long down the right side and incomplete. So, another punt coming up here for Bloomfield Hills. Their second possession ends the same way their first one did, a 3 and out. And Christian Gillings, who had a kickoff return for a touchdown in our TV10 Game of the Week last week. He's back to receive this punt. Takes a hop, and it's just going to go out of bounds between the 25 and 30-yard line, and it is from there that the Falcons will begin drive number 2 of the evening. Surprised to discover that this is the 24th all-time meeting between Farmington and West Bloomfield. Not surprised that they've met 24 times. What surprised me is the fact that Farmington's won only 6 of the previous 23. The Falcons are 6 and 17 all-time against Bloomfield Hills. Little play fake and a nice long pass downfield and a terrific grab right down there. Out of midair, caught by Anthony Bailey. Tell you what, Bailey hung on to that football even as he was being brought down to the turf. Showed really good hands right there. And a big pickup for the Falcons of 30 yards. So that's 3 chunk plays of longer than 20 yards for the Falcons in this first quarter alone. Antoine Bailey all the way down to the 40-yard line. I'm sorry, the 30-yard line. Picks up 15 yards. Does Antoine. Number 2, Antoine Bailey, the cut, the seam. Not easy to bring down, is he? Not a chunk play, but a big play for the Falcons right there as they pick up 15 more. And they are driving with a 7-0 lead here in the first quarter. Pesci out of trouble, hits Gillings in the end zone. Touchdown Farmington. Boy, what a pretty looking pass play that was. Vincent Pesci finding number 11, Christian Gillings, in stride at the goal line. And Gillings had a couple of touchdowns for Farmington last week. He's on the board here tonight. You see the situation. 3:20 to go in the opening quarter. And And the point after is pending. 13-0 in favor of Farmington. That extra point is on the way, and it's good. So there we go. 14-0 Farmington. They've held Bloomfield Hills without a first down, and twice now the Falcons have converted long scoring drives. The first was 79 yards, and this one was 77 yards. Or check that. 73 yards. But as pretty a pass as you're going to see at the high school level from Pache to Gillings right there to give the Falcons their second touchdown of the opening quarter. Farmington opening their season this year with a win against Oak Park, 17-12, and then in a bit of a surprise, Holly, which had been defeated in week one by Bay City Western, 34-0. So you figured, well, maybe the Falcons have the edge in this one, but they went up to Holly, and Holly beat them 20-18, the only loss on the record. Since then, wins over North Farmington, 35-22, over Troy Athens, 38-14, Seaholm 42-19, and last week Troy 42-0. That's the 4-game win streak for the Farmington Falcons. Following the kickoff, West Bloomfield will start at the 22. So all Falcons in the early going, a perfect homecoming night so far. And a run play on first down. If it gains, it's going to be nominal. Kai Condor on the tackle here. Yeah, he was hit in the backfield. So I don't see how you can give him a 2-yard gain, but apparently they have done that. Second down and 8 to go. That pass attempt in the backfield is knocked down. Falls incomplete. 3rd down and 8. Those Bloomfield Hills finally getting a big play out beyond the 40-yard line. Gain of 16 or 17 yards on that play. Dakota Janzik on the carry. Little misdirection in the backfield. The key to the success of that one, and Bloomfield Hills gets their first down of the evening. They've got it 1st and 10 at their own 41. This time they fake the handoff in the backfield and play stop before it gets to the line of scrimmage. I think there's a flag down. And we can confirm the flag. It's holding against West Bloomfield. So it'll stay first down, only now it's going to be first down and 20. See if we can spot the hold on the replay here. I didn't really see it, or I haven't seen it yet, because all the holding I've seen involves somebody trying to tackle somebody. So at any rate, 1st and 20, and Bloomfield in some trouble. A screen underneath is dropped, and it'll be 2nd down and 20.
on the cover.
Zach Kraft, number 14, in at quarterback now for Bloomfield Hills. And he hands off to a man coming in motion, and that's going to lose more yards for Bloomfield Hills. Or at least it'll fail to gain. It's going to be third down. I'm sorry, it will be third down and 20 yards to go. The handoff part went fine, but the getting back to the line of scrimmage proved to be somewhat problematic. So officially a gain of a yard on that play. Third down and 19 for Bloomfield. Bloomfield Hills, the Blackhawks. Passes away and it's incomplete. There's wideouts, those receivers for Bloomfield Hills, just unable to reel them in at this point in the football game. So it remains 14-0 in favor of Farmington, and the Falcons about to get the football back. Christian Gillings drops into deep punt formation. He'll receive this kick. He stands inside his own 40-yard line. I just got a text to watch the game on broadcast. I can't. I'm broadcasting. Or maybe they just meant to watch the game you're broadcasting. Pay attention to what's going on down there, Rich. That could be. Rich Kincaid, by the way, with you here on this Friday night. As we are on so many in the fall. Homecoming at my school. I'm a proud member of the FHS class of 1973. That's right. Well into the last century. But we'll have the halftime stuff for you tonight. Not only the marching band, but almost blocked. Terrific effort by John Howell of Farmington to get in there. Falcons are going to wind up, once the ball stops bouncing around, they're going to wind up with a real good field position out near midfield. So the Falcons here look to build on a 14-0 lead. They've held their opponents, West Bloomfield, the Blackhawks, to just one first down in this opening quarter. Farmington, meanwhile, has scored a touchdown on each of their two possessions, and each drive has been in excess of 70 yards to get them into the end zone. Vincent Pache out of the guns, got time, sends it deep. It's the home run ball, and it's caught down there by McCormick Reamer. And Herschel McCormick Reamer is inside the 15-yard line. But there's a flag, and it's a hold against the Falcons. Holding against Farmington is going to wipe out the play you're looking at right now. And a long bomb. Going up and bringing it down is Herschel McCormick Reamer, but none of it matters. So that'll make the line of scrimmage the 37, not the 47, and it's first down and 20. The exact situation at West Bloomfield. I keep calling them West Bloomfield. The exact situation that Bloomfield Hills faced the last time they had the ball. Massive trickeration in the backfield. The pickup would be around 5 yards by Antoine Bailey. I'm sorry, yes, it was Antoine. It was number 2, Antoine Bailey. Anthony Bailey, where's number 1? we're at the end of the quarter here, so let's stand aside. It's been all Farmington so far tonight. Falcons leading the Blackhawks 14-0, and we'll be back with second quarter action right after this.
As the voice of Michigan student athletes, the Student Advisory Council's role
is to convey the message of how high school sports are supposed to be played.
We are responsible for helping the MHSA maintain a positive and healthy atmosphere
in which interscholastic athletes can thrive.
We believe athletes should be competitive,
sportsmanlike, and excel academically.
We believe students in the stands should have fun,
but not take the focus away from the game.
We believe that coaches should act as teachers,
helping student athletes develop while still keeping high school sports in perspective.
We believe that parents should always be positive role models
and supportive of their child's decisions.
We believe officials commit their own time to high school sports,
and respect should always be shown and given to them.
The most important goal for student athletes is to enjoy high school sports,
while keeping a high level of respect between all those involved in the games.
Enjoy the game.
All right, guys, welcome back to Falcon Field. All Falcons so far, a 14-0 lead over Bloomfield Hills as we get things underway here in quarter number 2. Herschel McCormick Reamer with the pass reception and a gain of about 6-7 yards. Going to bring up third down and long following that holding. Or no, he didn't get as far as I thought he had. Up to about the 42-yard line. So third down and 15 here for Farmington. It's a little longer than that, actually. It's more like 16, 17. Third and long for the Falcons. They lead 14-0 as we're just underway in quarter number 2. Taking on the Bloomfield Hills Blackhawks tonight. All kinds of trouble back there for Pacey. And Pacey takes a pretty good hit right in front of the Falcon bench, and that'll bring that play to an end. And for all that, it's going to wind up being a play that either failed to gain or lost a yard. It lost a yard, as a matter of fact. So it's fourth down, about 18 to go here for the Falcons. And for the first time tonight, they will punt it away. It's the first Farmington possession tonight, which did not result in a touchdown. Roku to punt it for the Falcons. Ball's fair caught by Drew Harst. And it is from there that Bloomfield Hills will begin their own 32-yard line. 14-0 Farmington on homecoming night. Coming up at halftime, the selection, of course, of the homecoming court, the king, the queen, etc. The highly competitive Falcon Marching Band will perform for your enjoyment and edification at halftime. All right, 14-0 Falcons. And on the first down, Bloomfield Hills connects for a gain of about 6 yards on a little pass caught by Mason Hitchcock. Another pass caught, short of first down yardage. And a couple of 3 Falcons there on the stop, including number 7, John Howell. So third down and a yard to go now for Bloomfield Hills. Take a look at that last play. My guess is I'm having a difficult time identifying the team the Falcons are playing tonight because I got my mind focused on that American League Division game tonight. Game 5 between the Tigers and the Mariners. The truck says no updates. They're taping the game and they don't want updates. Well, I'll see. We'll see. First pitch on that is 8:08. And right now, well, it's about a half hour away. A little more than that, as a matter of fact. A little more than half an hour. All right, 1st and 10 for the Blackhawks. Good pass defense right there by Farmington's Anthony Bailey. We've decided to update the baseball game. That's what we're going to do. Well, it's real time. We're live tonight. This is what's going on in the world. And I think a lot of the people that watch our broadcast, I mean, it's because their grandson is down on the field, or maybe it's their son and they're not able to get out to the football game. So we'll always focus on that. But in terms of the world at large, yeah, Tigers are playing a big one tonight against the Mariners. We're going to have half an eye on that as this game continues. So we've had a timeout called. And so why don't we just take a break? 14-0 Falcons still, and we'll be back right after this.
Looking for a score, a schedule, a story? MHSAA.com has you covered. Our newly redesigned website has everything you need to follow high school sports in Michigan. And it's optimized for mobile use. Fans can submit scores on a Friday night, check playoff pairings and game times, or read about the student athletes from your community. Your first stop is MHSAA.com. Connect with us online and get everything you need all in one place.
And following the timeout, the Falcons head back out onto the field. 2nd down and 10 for West Bloomfield. There I go again. 2nd down and 10 for Bloomfield Hills. The way to cure the problem in the instant case is to never refer to the high school again. It's the Blackhawks from here on out. The Blackhawks go long and deep over the middle, and it's incomplete. Man, oh man. When the Cleveland Indians changed their name to the Cleveland Guardians, I was watching a Yankees-Guardians game, and John Sterling, one of the great baseball announcers of all time, one of my favorites, terrific guy, he kept calling them the Cleveland Indians when they had changed their name to Guardians. And I was thinking about it. The only way to avoid doing it is stop saying Cleveland. Just use that nickname. So the Black Bears here almost found themselves intercepted and almost pick sixed. It was intended for whomever, but Christian Gillings was right there for the Falcons. He jumped the route. He did everything but catch the ball, and had he, well, that's a touchdown the other way. Christian having a fine couple of weeks here on TV 10 Friday Night Football. Had that kickoff return for touchdown to start the second half 1 week ago in the big win over Troy, 42-0. And the Black Bears kick it away. Gilling juggling it just a little bit, now turns his way back upfield. Boy, he got horse collared pretty good. Brought down at the 25-yard line. There are no flags. You're down in the stands. Where's the flag? Well, you know, it's in the pocket. So there we go, 9:06 to go here in the first half. Falcons have scored touchdowns on 2 of their 3 drives so far tonight. Here comes a Bailey around the right side, first down yardage and more. Pickup of 21 yards on first down by Antoine Bailey. Nice. Nice. Power sweep right there, kids. Here you go. Makes one guy miss, and now he's able to turn the corner. And good things happen when you turn the corner. 1st and 10 Farmington now at the 47-yard line. Pesci's pass complete across the way. Anthony Bailey with the reception, number 1. With a gain of 9 yards, 2nd and 1. No, they say first down. They're moving the chain, so it's a pickup of 10. 1st and 10 at Farmington. They're at the Blackhawks 43. HMR on the carry, breaks one tackle, breaks another down the sideline. He comes inside the 10, makes a juke, carries it over the goal line. Touchdown, Farmington Falcons, and Herschel McCormick Reamer has done it again. 43 yards on the touchdown run by Herschel McCormick Reamer, the counting canter by McCormick Reamer, and it's 20-0 in favor of Farmington. But is there a flag? Everybody's walking back. It's a holding call. There it is. There was a flag. It's a holding call against Farmington. And that wipes out a marvelous run by Herschel McCormick Reamer. There is a replay of something that didn't happen. But anytime the ball is in the hands of number 3, it's dangerous. Trying to find maybe number 24 from Bloomfield Hills being brought down was the result of a hold, maybe. But officially it was. So it reverts to first down. It is first down and 15 now, 16 actually, for Farmington. Pesci steps into his throw, and he's completed another one to Gillings. Christian Gillings with yet another catch for Farmington. Inside the 20-yard line, first down yardage easily. And the Falcons are inside the 20-yard line. You see Pesci. He's got time like that. He steps into it. Christian Gillings wide open. That ball came loose as he went out of bounds. The Black Bears thinking maybe they had it. I just called it Black Bears, didn't I? This is just not working out for me tonight. There's another flag on the play, by the way, and they're bringing this one back also. I'm guessing it's another hold here based on the way I've not seen the officials signal. But they seem to be, it seems to me they're trying to ascertain from where to start walking the football backwards. Which would indicate to me it's a spot foul we're talking about here, which would further indicate that holding is the most likely of the penalties to have been called in this situation. He walked off one, now he's going to go back. Hang on, we're almost going to be able to take another break if this keeps up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it wasn't holding. Holding is 15. All right, the Falcons are at the line. It's first down and 21 from back on the 42. Or check that, it's first down and 11. Or maybe it's first down and 10. At any rate, Bailey, he don't care what the down and distance is. Antoine will just take it right up the gut and pick up that first down. Picks up 17 yards on that carry, as a matter of fact. Just as simple as football gets on this carry by Antoine Bailey, number 2. Once they're defeated at the point of attack, he's into the linebacker level, and they got to drag him to the turf. The result, that pickup, 17 yards. First and 10, Farmington. Falcons at the 27-yard line, leading 14-0. Looking for more on this homecoming night. Some late substitutions here for Farmington. Now they've got that O-line set. And Pesci drops out of the gun. Throwing to the end zone. Got his man wide open. It's caught down there by a Bailey. That's Anthony. Anthony Bailey with the touchdown grab. And it's 20-0 Farmington. A 28-yard touchdown toss to number 1 Anthony Bailey. And the Falcons waiting on the extra point. And it's blocked. And so the Falcons will settle for a 20-0 lead at this point. Touchdown scoring drives for Farmington on 3 of their 4 possessions tonight. And all you got to do right here is keep an eye on Anthony Bailey. And you'll see him in just a moment after Pesci just lobs that ball towards the end zone, and a nice up-in-the-air leaping grab by Anthony Bailey to make it 20-0 in favor of the Falcons. So far, so good on homecoming night. So we go just under 7 minutes to go here in the opening half. And come halftime, a little bit extended tonight for homecoming. We will have coverage for you, as we always do, of all the homecoming fun, the selection of the homecoming court. A marching band will perform, and the cheerleaders have a show to put on for us as well. And is that pom-pom girls I see? It might be. Well, they'll want to get on the field too, won't they? And we'll want to see them. So all that is coming up here at halftime tonight. No game next week on TV 10. We'll be back with you in 2 weeks' time for the regular season finale. That means we'll be here as the Falcons take on Dearborn Heights Crestwood. No game next week because both Farmington and North Farmington are on the road. As a matter of fact, even as we talk about halftime, they're making the announcement on the PA that everybody involved, everybody nominated for the homecoming court, should gather at the north end of the field. We'll get ourselves ready for the big halftime show tonight. Remember, it was a couple years ago, my neighbor across the street, their son won Homecoming King. Oh, it was sweet. It was really nice. We had it on TV 10, though. They've got a keepsake out there. Bloomfield Hills fails to gain on first down.
Number 20, Brody Noonan. Number 35, Connor Keys with the tackle.
I've written down Bloomfield Hills in big block letters. Hopefully that'll help me remember. I feel like the Apollo 13 astronaut who taped the little "Do not flip this switch" sign over the switch he didn't want to flip. Big time trouble in the backfield. It's Christian Gilling, I believe, who got there first, number 11. Marty Polanski, number 44, was at the bottom of this sack. But he wasn't alone. Number 20 was there as well. So credit Brody Noonan as well. The sack pushes him back 8 yards. 3rd down and 18. There's an interception, a little sidearm toss. It's intercepted. It's Bailey coming back the other way, and into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Farmington Falcons on the interception return by Anthony Bailey. So just seconds after literally just seconds after he caught a touchdown pass in the end zone, Anthony Bailey finds that same end zone again, only this time on defense, intercepting a pass thrown by Zach Kraft. And the Falcons move into a 26-0 lead. A whistle and a flag at the snap. The kick was good, but there's a flag. So the penalty is declined. The kick is in fact good. It's 27-0. Farmington leading Bloomfield Hills. Now the Falcons are going back into to kick it again. So the whistle occurred prior to the snap, but we have to have another point after attempt. Although Roku says fine, let's do that then. Number 17, the kicker. And that's as good as can be. All right. So there we go. That's I dotted 27-0 in favor of Farmington. Take another look at the touchdown. Kraft under duress. Rolling out. His problem is he can't find anybody. He doesn't want to eat it. It's third down. So he tries that little sidearm toss, and Bailey says, thank you very much. And down the sidelines he goes for a 41-yard pick six. Touchdown Farmington Falcons, and it's Farmington 27 and Bloomfield Hills no score. Now we mentioned back early on in week 4, that'd be 3 weeks ago, we had Bloomfield Hills on TV 10. North Farmington beat them 42-7. In the second half of that game, what would have to, for a team to be put on a running clock, it has to be in the second half, and the deficit has to be 35 points or more. North Farmington did that to Bloomfield Hills, but Bloomfield Hills then scored a touchdown to get off the running clock, and North Farmington wound up with a lopsided 42-7 victory. It's lopsided here again tonight, and it's the Falcons with the lopside. But Bloomfield Hills looking to answer here on a kick return by Jad Armati. And Jad's got that football all the way out to near midfield. Another look at this kickoff return by Jad Armati. Maybe a case of out kicking the coverage, and then a nice job on that return. That'll be 1st and 10 Bloomfield at their own 48-yard line. We move into the final 5 minutes of the first half in a game that's been dominated by the Falcons so far. And not very much running room there at all for Dakota Janzik.
Number 9, Dakota Janzik, taking down
Farmington, winners of 4 in a row, 5-1 overall. So a win here tonight guarantees them a spot in the playoffs. There's still a couple of weeks to go. North Farmington with a record of 4-2. They're making a strong bid for the playoffs as well. Could happen in the districts that you'd have a Farmington-North Farmington matchup, couldn't it? Could. The two teams met back in week 3. Farmington won it 35-22. It's interesting because Farmington put North Farmington on the clock in that game. And then got up off the mat, scored 22 unanswered points, And you went back to that game and you thought, boy, if North Farmington had threatened late in the first half and had they been able to score, they were able to get points off that opportunity, well, maybe the outcome of the game would have been different. It was a dominant performance by Farmington. Anytime you put your opponent on the clock, you're dominating. But it was impressive the way North Farmington fought back that particular night back in week 3. So we're pulling for Coach Herstein to get his team into the postseason. And here, head coach Jason Albrecht's got his Falcons flying high. 3rd down and 13 to go here for West Bloomfield. Down. Well, we're all set to return to action, and the Blackhawks have called a timeout. So let's stand aside. You see the situation, 3:55 to go in the half. All Farmington here on Homecoming on TV 10.
Every high school sporting event in the state of Michigan has one thing in common: officials. Every game, every meet, every match. Without officials, there'd be no touchdowns, no three-pointers, no face-offs. Without officials, there'd be no games. Officiating is a great way to give back to your community and stay involved with the sports you love. And officials are needed now more than ever, because without officials, it's just practice.
Now we're back to Falcon Field, where it's all Farmington and has been since the beginning of festivities this evening. 27-0, the Falcons with the lead. We're approaching halftime, and it's homecoming halftime tonight, so we'll have that for you, all of that for you here on TV 10. Meanwhile, Bloomfield's quarterback running for his life, and he's finally shoved out of bounds right down below us here by Darius Warren. Zach Kraft under some kind of duress there. Ended up gaining a yard on the play, but it's still going to be 4th down and a dozen. And in all likelihood, we will see, well, it's not all likelihood. We do see the punting unit on the field here for the Blackhawks. Kick is away. Nice high kick. Gillings will back up, let it bounce. Now he'll pick it up on that big hop, and here comes Gillings down the left side. He's going to score. He's just going to go all the way. He is. He just picked up that second hop, and off he went. The officials are waving their arms in the air, and I'm not sure why. Maybe there was a fair catch signal made. There's Christian Gillings in the end zone going, hey, I just scored. And meanwhile, he did, but we're not sure why. The fans below me are, well, they don't agree. The ball's going to be spotted at the 23-yard. I want to see the replay on this one. That ball's spotted at the 23-yard line. Let's take a look here now. The guy to watch is Farmington's number 11, Christian Gillings. He lets the ball hit. Nice punt, right? Now there's Gillings. He's letting it fall. Is that a fair catch signal? Maybe that was the ruling, that he had signaled the fair catch. But you see the ball just floating in midair. It should still be live. And Gillings picks it up, and all he does is score. At any rate, 1st and 10 Falcons at their own 23-yard line. That was the best play we've had tonight, I think. Pesce's pass over the middle intended for, but dropped by Anthony Bailey. The band is warming up. They're getting ready for their halftime show. They will, tonight, put on their performance show, the show that they perform when they are involved in marching band competitions. Just had a big one a couple of weeks ago down in Trenton. My wife Jean and I used to attend that back when our daughter Laura was in the marching band here at FHS. But they'll perform in 4 or 5 shows during the course of the season. And that's separate and distinct from the football performances. And then the state championship, usually in late November at Ford Field, for the marching bands. The Michigan Competitive Marching Band Association. First and 10, Farmington. They keep it on the ground. It's fumbled on the ground. It's going to be recovered here by Bloomfield Hills. Christian Gillings lost the handle on it near the end of the run, and he fumbles it away. First turnover of the football game, and it goes against Farmington. It's basically the only mistake the Falcons have made so far tonight. Let's take another look at it here. Herschel McCormick-Reamer on the carry, and he's the guy that fumbled. McCormick-Reamer. And as you can see, the Black Hawks come up with the recovery. Everything ready for football here except the appearance of that offensive unit for the Bloomfield Hills Blackhawks. And here they are now. There's a fumble in the backfield by Bloomfield Hills. But they will come up with it, and it's going to wind up being a gain of a yard or so. Rocco Colosimo, they're alternating quarterbacks, Bloomfield Hills. Rocco was in there for that one. He fumbled it. And it'll bring up 2nd down and 9. The Blackhawks almost gave the football right back to the Farmington Falcons. Coliseum, he's got a man open on the left side. There's a breakdown in the coverage. This could turn out to be a touchdown for Bloomfield Hills, and it is. And it is. It's a 55-yard scoring play. Zach Kraft, number 14, snuck into the secondary. Nobody saw him, and the pass found him. And it's a 55-yard touchdown for Bloomfield Hills. And the Blackhawks get themselves on the board, trailing now 27-6. So out of nowhere, the Bloomfield Hills offense, which had been moribund all night long, well, they come up with a big play, a scoring play. And they are on the board. And the kick is on the way, and the kick is good. All right, 27-7 then, that Falcon lead. So there's another look at that Bloomfield scoring play. Again, coming up at halftime. Homecoming and all that entails. Right here we're waiting for somebody to get their act together such that we can kick the football off and resume this game. Finally, a whistle, signaling that we are, in fact, ready to begin. Farmington 27, Bloomfield Hills 7. And football resumes here at Falcon Field. Kickoff return by Tavian Anderson to set Farmington up. First down and 10 to go at about the 35 or thereabouts. All right, here we go. Pesce out of the gun, I formation. Hands it to Herschel McCormick-Reaver coming out of the slot. McCormick-Reaver back to the line of scrimmage, and that is about it. A gaggle. A gaggle of Blackhawks there to greet him. McCormick, no, it's one of the Baileys out of the backfield. And a pickup of about 7 yards on that carry by Antoine Bailey. Third down and 6 here for Farmington. They've got a 20-point lead. Pesce delivers, and he finds Herschel McCormick-Reaver. And McCormick-Reaver shaken up on the play a little bit. Picked up first down yardage on the catch, but we saw him, he was shaken up a little bit 1 week ago here tonight. Something was bothering him in his upper body, his shoulder or some such. He still hasn't gotten up. So while the training staff tends to him, under a minute to go before halftime, let's stand aside. 27-7, the Falcons are in control right now.
High school sports are meant to be fun.
We love to represent our school.
And we care about our sports.
We know you do too.
And because we all care, it can sometimes get intense.
So let's make the experience more fun for everyone.
We know it's easy to react and shout during games.
But we all make mistakes.
The game is more enjoyable when we hear positive cheering.
Referees are human. Respect their decisions. They aren't perfect.
When you feel like yelling, remember that you represent our school.
We want to win, but just remember to keep the energy positive towards all.
During the season, we spend a lot of time with our coaches. They have a tough job.
Please accept their decisions.
And be thankful for all the time they devoted to making us better.
Thank you for coming to our games and always supporting us.
We couldn't do this without you.
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 So, of course, just as we come back to Falcon Field, the Falcons call timeout. So we try to avoid sitting through a timeout by going to break, and as we come back from the break, somebody else calls the timeout. So all we can do is really sit here and watch. There we go. Mentioned that Farmington, with a win tonight, becomes playoff eligible. They come in winners of 4 straight, and their record so far this season, 5-1. It has been a solid season for Coach Jason Albrecht and his Falcons. First and 10 Farmington from their own 48 as Pesce rolls. And his pass is intercepted. And Bloomfield Hills is going to wind up with the football at about the spot on the field where the line of scrimmage had been. So another turnover by the Falcons. That's 2 of them now. Let's take another look at it here. Just kind of wasn't able to step into that throw, just kind of flipped it. And Felly commit comes up with the interception. So here come the Blackhawks. 1st and 10 in Falcon territory at the 49-yard line. Into the final minute now of this first half. It's a late handoff, and it didn't fool any Falcon on the field. And that play will fail to gain. Timeout called by Bloomfield Hills. So the long and short of the matter is, when there's a timeout on the field, there really is not that much to talk about. I mean, if you look at it, here we have the Bloomfield Hills Blackhawks. Talking with their head coach, Scott Merchant. And if you show the huddle on the other side of the field, it's the same thing. It's the Falcons gathered around their coach. There they are. That huddle broken. Now the other one is as well. We can get back to some football here. 2nd down, 11 to go for Bloomfield Hills. They're down 20 points here late in the first half to the Farmington Falcons. There's an interception, and here come the Falcons back the other way. Could it be another pick six? Oh, yeah, it will be. It's Christian Gillings. And Gillings will take that to the house. Christian Gillings. He can do it all, can't he? Interception return for a touchdown. And the Falcons up their lead to 33-7. Falcons will go for 2, so they are interested in that concept of the running clock, and it's a quarterback keeper. Pesci sprinting for the corner of the end zone. He goes in for the 2-point conversion. And there are flags, 3 of them, thrown at the end of the play. Now, Pesci, as he went into the end zone, was shoved to the turf. It didn't look like it was that serious to me. The point after is good. Dead ball foul. And that's all he signaled, the official. Oh, here we are. He's doing it again. Dead ball foul. I think they've called a personal foul against Farmington. I'm not sure. He seemed to point in the Farmington direction, but we'll figure all that out. The important thing is it's 35-7 now, as Christian Gillings continues to put on a TV 10 show. 62-yard interception return for a score here. As down the sideline he goes, and good downfield blocking from his fellow defenders. And there he goes, Christian Gillings into the end zone. We should say again for Farmington. So the Falcons have put up 35 here in the first half. Well, the ensuing kickoff is going to see a really good starting field position inside the Falcon 20-yard line on that return by Jad Almsadi. But as you see, it's late. 16 seconds left to go in the half. Look at Farmington now in their four-game win streak. They have scored 35 points, 38 points, and 42 points twice. And they've put 35 on the board here in the first half. There was a flag on that kickoff return. There always is. And so instead of starting down near the Falcon 20, Bloomfield Hills will start at their own 44-yard line. And I know there's not a holding flag on every kickoff or punt return ever. Just feels like there is every time they walk it back. Every time there's a long one, you just feel there was a hold somewhere in there. Sure enough, more often than not, right? All right, 16 seconds left in the half, and Bloomfield Hills will take a knee. Good thinking. We have or are about to arrive at halftime here at Falcon Field with the score: the Farmington Falcons 35. And the Bloomfield Hills Blackhawks 7. Big lead for the Falcons at the half, and a big show coming up for you at halftime. It's homecoming, and the festivities are coming up right after this here on TV 10.
And this homecoming week has been one of friendly rivalry between the classes. Hall decorating, Spirit Days, and the ultimate shouting match of the Spirit Stick. Our Falcons have shown their pride. The winning class for the 2025 Homecoming Spirit Cup is the class of 2025. Accepting for the seniors is class president Miley Myers-Kyle. And as a reminder, please get out your 50-50 tickets, as we will be announcing those at the end of halftime. Here we go.
Somebody gotta do it.
Falcon friends and family, let's welcome to the field the Farmington High School Marching Band under the direction of Ms. Zoe Floresca and with assistance from Mr. Scott Cole. Join us as we execute the heist of the century, Operation Scarlet, featuring musical selections by Sloan and Bari, Billie Eilish, and Ariana Grande. We open with Secret Agent Man, featuring solos by Jillian Sauter on trumpet and Party Katie Martinchik in color guard, junior drum major Sravia Saranyu, and senior drum major Elise Beaudry. Is your band ready? For us to slow things down a bit, featuring solos by Jenna Brown, Andy Fairbanks, Rex McCaskill, and Bella Farkas in color guard, Dayton Kress on tenor saxophone, Austin Winters on trombone, Zane Cook on mellophone, and Dontel Coakley on trumpet. Follow along as we execute phase one of our operation, but remember, there is no time to die. Tension is rising here in Falcon Stadium. Will they still be able to execute their plan? Things are getting dangerous. Featuring color guard soloist Lex Opperman, this is Dangerous Woman. The band will conclude this season's top secret. The band will conclude this season's top secret saga with great confidence. This last movement is appropriately titled Confidence. Let's give it up for your 2025 Falcon Marching Band. Color guard is led by Chloe Tucson, Brittany Buckner, Maya Grimado, and Gracie Barber. Percussion is led by Sebastian Luban, Lori Stannis, and Luke Schleidning. Drill design by Darrell Wallen, Chloe Tucson, and Scott Cole. Musical direction by Scott Cole, and Zolny Floresca. And at this time, we'd like to welcome to Farmington High School's 2025 Homecoming Celebration. It's been a fun and exciting week here at Farmington High School as the students participated in our Inclusion Spirit Week. And now, please give a warm welcome to our 2025 Homecoming Court. First up, Naja Eriquill, escorted by her parents, Mr. Mario and Miss Natalie. Naja is a setter on the Farmington Varsity volleyball team and plans to pursue biology at Wayne State or Michigan State University. Next up, we have Luke Williams, escorted by his parents Danielle Williams and Mark Williams. Luke is a proud member of F7 who fosters school spirit throughout our school and plans to go to the military or Marine Corps. Next up, we have Cameron Nieves, escorted by her mom, Mrs. Williams, and Mr. Williams. Cameron is a main base on the Farmington Varsity cheer team, plans to attend Michigan State University for kinesiology or sports medicine. Next up, we have Anthony Bailey, escorted by his parents, Kimberly Bailey and Anthony Bailey. Anthony plays wide receiver and defensive back for our very own Farmington Varsity football team. He plays multiple positions for Farmington Varsity basketball and plans to attend Michigan State University for sports or trade. Next up, we have Lauren Giuliano, escorted by her father, Jeff Giuliano. Lauren is a libero on the Farmington Varsity volleyball team and plans to attend OCC, studying radiology to become an MRI tech. Next up, we have Kate Donahue, escorted by her parents, Mr. and Mrs. Donahue. Kate is an outside hitter on the Farmington Varsity volleyball team and plans to attend Michigan State University. Next up, we have Mariah Bustos, escorted by her parents, Mr. and Mrs. Bustos. Mariah is on the varsity cheer squad. She's also a member of HOSA, Student Council, and Link Crew, and plans to major in nursing at Alma College. Next up, we have Paolo Roku, escorted by Mimosa Roku and Ardian Roku. Paolo is the kicker for the Farmington Varsity football team and plays defensive mid for Farmington Varsity soccer. He plans to go to trade school to become an electrician. Next up, we have Elise Bowdry, escorted by her mother, Mrs. Bowdry. Elise is the drum major of the Farmington High School Marching Band. She participates in theater, is a member of the Junior Optimist Club and the Black Student Union. She plans to study psychology at Western Michigan University. And finally, we have Christian Abuaziz, escorted by Mr. and Mrs. Abuaziz. Christian plays varsity soccer as a winger. He plans to pursue a degree in electrical engineering and plans to attend University of Michigan Dearborn. As is the tradition at Farmington High, each court member will be given a concealed rose. In a moment, I will instruct them to reveal their rose. Those holding a red rose will be crowned our new homecoming royalty. At this time, court members, please reveal your rose. And let's give a congratulations to our 2025 royalty, Elise Bowdry and Luke Williams. Let's give one final round of applause to all of our homecoming royalty nominees.
Well, back we are here at Falcon Stadium, just in time for the second half kickoff. How about that? Rich Kincaid here with you on a Friday night. All Falcons on homecoming 25 night as they've cruising right now with a 35-7 lead, hoping to put another 7 on the board, put the Bloomfield Hills in a 35-point deficit and get the running clock going here at Farmington High School. Explosive plays the norm for Farmington in that first half, and once again we are amazed by the performance of Christian Gillings, who a week ago returned the second half kickoff for a touchdown, and who here tonight has scored a couple of touchdowns, one on a pick six. He scored on offense and a defense. Last week he scored on the special teams. And here he comes now, Christian Gillings, first play of the second half, cuts it up inside. And he'll pick up 5 yards on first down out to the 30-yard line. Little play action. And a little, not very much going on right there for Declan McCormick Reamer. That's his first carry tonight. He came in last week after his brother was shaken up and did not return, his brother being Herschel McCormick Reamer, HMI. Declan came in, and all he did, must be a nice option if you're on the bench. One kid gets hurt, you just bring in the brother, and the brother goes out and scores 2 touchdowns for you. That's what happened here 1 week ago. But that carry by Declan was his first touch of the football game so far here tonight. Now Pesci on 3rd and 5, rolling. Under pressure, gets that pass away, caught right down the middle. Tripped up just a little bit, or he might have gone all the way for Farmington. It was Darius Warren. Bloomfield claiming the ball got knocked out at the end of the play. I don't think it did. It's going to be a 45-yard pass play for Farmington. Pesce flushed. He finds Warren, and Warren turns it upfield. If he had not been tripped up by the other number 5 right there, he might have gone all the way. There you see the end of the play with one of the Bloomfield Hills defender trying to get that ball, trying to tomahawk that ball free. Couldn't quite do it, though. Well, actually, he did. But Warren for Farmington was already down. Bad snap, fumble. And down on top of it goes Vincent Pesce. It's a big loss on the play. A 10-yard loss, as a matter of fact. Second down and 20. Big time drop by Pesce. Big time throw down towards the end zone, and it's caught down there. Caught at the 1 or 2 yard line by Herschel McCormick Reamer. What a huge play for the Falcons right there. It came on a 1st and 20 from the 35-yard line. And it's a 34-yard completion to Herschel McCormick Reamer, who very nearly took it right into the end zone right there. Falcons can begin a running clock here by increasing their margin over Bloomfield Hills to 35 points. It stands at 28 points right now. Antoine Bailey into the end zone. Touchdown Farmington on the 1-yard carry by Antoine Bailey. Another Bailey brother scoring for Farmington. And we'll take another look at it right there. Not much to it, just off the left tackle and boom, over the goal line and in. And that makes it 41-7, so this extra point is important. If good, Farmington would have a 35-point lead. We're in the second half, so a running clock would commence. Clock will not, once the running clock stops, it only stops for change of possessions. Extra point is good by Roku. And it is a 35-point lead now for Farmington, 42-7. And let's look at these point totals by the Falcons during their winning streak. This is the third straight week that the Falcons have scored 42 points. Prior to that, they put up 35 and had North Farmington on the running clock. They put up 38 against Troy Athens. And now in the last 3 weeks, 42 points against Birmingham Seaholm at a 42-19 win. Against Troy last week, 42-0 was the final score. And now against Bloomfield Hills, it's 42-7 in favor of Farmington. And they are just a matter of, about 21 minutes or so away from clinching a playoff spot in the 2025 high school football playoffs. A win tonight would extend the Falcons' win streak to 5. They won on opening night over Oak Park 17-12, lost at Holly by 2 points the following week. They have not lost since. 4 straight wins coming into this one tonight, and a fifth. Well, it's going to happen. We talked about North Farmington's nice effort coming back from 35-0 down to and being on a running clock to losing 35-22, but that's about as close as I've ever seen any team that once on the clock was able to come back and make it a 13-point game. You just don't see it, or at least I haven't in my, I guess almost 20 years now calling high school football games. So you see the clock running here. Bloomfield can stop it with a timeout, but that's the only way. That and a change of possession. So their third straight week of 42 points on the board, and the Falcons have them on the clock. And the Falcons have the quarterback on the turf. There were 3 Falcons involved in that play. Number 24, Diego Coley, gets my vote for most influential as far as the tackle is concerned. Let's take a look what the replay shows us. See number 19, Miles Smith, being recruited by D1 schools as we speak, and he's in there to help make that stop, that sack, and it's second down and 15. And that snap winds up on the turf, and all Bloomfield Hills could do is fall on the football in desperation and lose more yards. They've got to get it to the 41-yard line. The line of scrimmage right now is the 15. So it's going to be 3rd and 26. Nice job by the scoreboard operator tonight to beat me to the numbers. I'm not unimpressed. Again, a fumble snap. Again, the ball on the turf. Scramble for the football. Farmington may have it here. And they'll have a recovery in the red zone if they do. No signal from the officials yet, but that's Farmington football because there it is. There's the signal. Fumble recovered by Farmington. A second consecutive fumble snap by Bloomfield Hills. And the Falcons will take over in the red zone, leading 42-7. They'll have the football 1st and 10 at their opponent 11-yard line. And on first down, it's Declan at McCormick Reamer, busting up the middle to pick up about a third or so of the distance required to pick up that first down, which the Falcons can still do. The line to gain is the 1. Right now, 2nd down and 6 to go. The clock running, the issue not in doubt. A 42-7 lead for the Farmington Falcons. And the second string on the field for Farmington. Here comes Declan McCormick Reamer to the goal line and over the goal line. Touchdown Farmington. And it is 48-7 on the touchdown by Declan McCormick Reamer. And they did stop the clock on the touchdown. Another look at it. 26, Declan McCormick Reamer. So the Falcon assault on the end zone continues here as they go up 49-7. I'll tell you what, let's take a break while we wait for the ensuing kickoff. All Farmington here on homecoming night at Falcon Field and on TV 10. Well, anytime you have 7 times the number of points your opponents have, you're in pretty good shape. And 7 times 7 is 49, and that's what the Falcons have made tonight in this game against the Bloomfield Hills Blackhawks. So the Falcons pooch it away and bounding along that fight. It does go out of bounds. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Bloomfield Hills at their own 35. Falcons have. There's one curiosity tonight. We always talk about the battle of turnovers. They're even now. Each team has turned the football over 2 times. So you say, well, if you win the turnover battle, you win the game. If the turnover battle is tied, it should be a close game. This one isn't. So. All right, they've put the football where it went out of bounds on the kickoff. That's the 38-yard line. So it is from there that Bloomfield Hills begins. Kraft going up the middle for 3 or 4. So the clock has begun operating again. Again, we are in a running clock here. The high school football version of the mercy rule. When one team leads another by 35 points or more, and it's in the second half, then they don't stop the clock anymore for things like ball going out of bounds or incomplete passes or any of it. Nice job by Zach Kraft to pick up the first down there, sliding at the end of it. Oh, they're going to rule that he began his slide before he got to the first down marker, so actually he's a yard short. 3rd and a yard now for Bloomfield Hills. Second stringers in there primarily for Farmington now. They get pushed back a little bit on that play. First down for Bloomfield Hills. They've moved the football down to the Farmington 43. First and 10, Blackhawks. We may have had movement on the offensive line. And we did. When we were kids, it was just offsides. And now it's illegal procedure. And it's 1st and 15. The Falcons, it looked like the Falcons are going to wind up getting the ball carrier in the backfield, but he's able to get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe even pick up a yard. Hard to say. Bear with me. I'm going to see if I can find a score on that North Farmington game. West Bloomfield putting up a fight against Clarkston. That's 17-10. Unfortunately, though, I can't find the score of a North Farmington game. Where are they playing tonight? They're playing Oak Park, at Oak Park. Sometimes we can get a score out of Oak Park, but not tonight. All right. We'll check back again later. No real update on the baseball game, just not a lot going on right now. And somebody, for some reason, called a timeout. So let's take a break, guys, all right? Let's do that. 49-7. Falcons are in command here on TV 10.
Today I'm going to tell you about sportsmanship because it's important. Treat your opponents the way you would want to be treated. My mom says that. Listen to the referees. It's their job. Be nice to their team and our team. Cheer them on. Always play fair. It's the right thing to do. It's sportsmanship. It's not that hard.
All Farmington as we hit the 9 o'clock hour here in the Eastern Time Zone. 49-7, the Falcons leading the Blackhawks. We're late in the third quarter, and we're in a running clock mode here, with the point differential being 35 points. Kraft gets taken down in front of the Falcon bench after picking up 5 or 6 yards. So that'll bring up 4th down. 4th down and 7. The football right smack dab on the 40-yard line. Blackhawks on 4th down, need 7. Kraft in trouble. Taken down at the line of scrimmage. Taken down after a loss of 3 yards, as a matter of fact. There's a player down across the way. And it is the quarterback, Kraft, for Bloomfield Hills, who was just desperately trying to pick up some yardage there in a 4th down situation, and wound up losing 3 on what would technically be a sack as we go to the 4th quarter. So while they tend to the player, and as we move into the 4th quarter, let's remind you, Falcons 49, Blackhawks 7. You're watching Friday Night Football here on TV 10.
As the voice of Michigan student athletes, the Student Advisory Council's role
is to convey the message of how high school sports are supposed to be played.
We are responsible for helping the MHSA maintain a positive and healthy atmosphere
in which interscholastic athletes can thrive.
We believe athletes should be competitive,
sportsmanlike, and excel academically.
We believe students in the stands should have fun,
but not take the focus away from the game.
We believe that coaches should act as teachers,
helping student athletes develop while still keeping high school sports in perspective.
We believe that parents should always be positive role models
and supportive of their child's decisions.
We believe officials commit their own time to high school sports,
and respect should always be shown and given to them.
The most important goal for student athletes is to enjoy high school sports,
while keeping a high level of respect between all those involved in the games.
Enjoy the game.
Back to Farmington. Falcons are in command, leading by 35, looking to run out the clock here, basically. But it's going to be an interception by West Bloomfield, picked off down there by Italo Johnson, number 22. And Bloomfield Hills will have the football in Falcon territory. Oh, not much you can do there as that pass bounced off of Carmelo Tuzzolino. And then it just grabbed out of midair. So these things will happen. And as you can see, we have a change of possession and everything else, and the clock is still running here at Falcon Field. A non-stop clock now that the Falcons have established the big lead, 49-7. Dakota Jancic on the carry, and he gets nice yardage. First down, as a matter of fact, for Bloomfield Hills. And they will scrimmage from the Falcon 23. Tell you what, Bloomfield Hills gets it into the end zone. Desi Knit or commit with the 23-yard touchdown scamper to make it a 49-13 game. Now, Bloomfield Hills could here go for 2 and get themselves off the clock if successful, but they're all set to kick the extra point here. Which, if good, would still make the margin 35 points and which would still, therefore, keep the clock running. The extra point good, and it's 49-14. Well, the deal with the ball game is it's 1-0 Seattle in the top of the 4th inning. In the 5th and deciding game of the American League Division Series. Now, I was asked for a prediction earlier on today. I was on the radio, and I said Tigers 2, Mariners 1 in 10. We'll see. I had my reasons for making. I'm the guy that said the Lions would score 35 points last Sunday, and they scored 37. Huh? How about that? What else is going on? I caught the Red Wings game last night. Too bad the Red Wings didn't. Larkin scored about 4 minutes in, and then the egg-laying began. The Red Wings got thumped by the Canadiens. 5-1 last night at LCA. A big letdown on opening night, you'd have to say. They did not look good. Something you promote all summer long, opening night coming up in October, and then it rolls around, and they were just not good. Speaking of not good, I'll see Michigan State. Well, I don't need to diss MSU. I'll see MSU UCLA. They've not been very good until they upset Penn State last Saturday. That'll be coming up tomorrow. Then we'll give the Red Wings another shot tomorrow night. They'll host Toronto. And remember, this upcoming Friday, no game. No game in 1 week's time for you here on TV 10 as our teams are both on the road. Farmington and North Farmington both on the road next Friday night, so we can't carry them when they're on the road. For the record, Farmington will be at Clarkston, and North Farmington will be at Oxford. Right, those two trips right there to Clarkston and Oxford, respectively, are the reason that Farmington and North Farmington are leaving the OAA blue, or whatever division they wind up, they're in the blue this year. It's all subject to change. Leaving the OAA in favor of the Kensington Lakes Conference. I'm sorry, it's called the Lakes Valley Conference. It used to be the Kensington Lakes. The Lakes Valley Conference. It'll be the two Farmington schools, the 3 Livonia high schools. Joining up to form that 8-team conference next year. And I can't remember the 3 other schools. Is it South Lyon or I just can't remember it. Actually, Livonia, Stevenson, Walled Lake, that's it. You got Walled Lake Western, Walled Lake Central, and I think there's another Walled Lake out there to complete the league. Not 100% sure on that. Obviously. Declan McCormick-Reamer on second down rather. Gets the ball basically back to the original line of scrimmage. The primary interest at this point in this one is that running clock, which as you can see hits 8 minutes and 20 seconds to go. And the Farmington Falcons will have a homecoming victory. They will have a 5th consecutive victory, and they will have a 6-win season still with 2 weeks to go. And those 6 wins put them into the playoffs this year. So we know for sure there will be a Week 10 on the Farmington Falcon football schedule this season. Dwayne Blackburn was the running back there, got nailed right at the line of scrimmage, and it's 3rd down. Not a big player, number 22. And he got stuck. The kind of hit where you say, nice job hanging on to the football when it's all over. The Falcons are going to punt the football away here on 3rd down. The clock will not change or should not change at any rate, on the change of possessions. They have stopped it after the 2 touchdowns that have been scored since the running clock began, but that's been the only stop. And Ruku boots it away. Another one of those nice high kicks. And it'll be down by Farmington at the 46, 47-yard line, somewhere right around there. Their own, I should say the Bloomfield Hills 46 or 47-yard line. That's what we like to see, that clock running here. Maybe in 6.5 minutes we'll be all done. We can all go watch the baseball game. Savor a nice Falcon victory and go watch the baseball game. Now the officials stop the clock and Bloomfield Hills has called a timeout. Yeah, that sound you hear is me dropping my pen on the tabletop. Why are you calling a timeout in a 35-point game with 6 minutes to go in it? All right. It's a teachable moment. The answer is it's a teachable moment. What can I tell you about the baseball game? Not a lot. Not a lot. Scooble's going good. He's allowed 1 run here, and we're in the 4th inning, bottom of the 4th. That's the only run of the ball game, though. All right. The Falcons collectively trot back out onto the field. And here we go. Just a little gainer of 2 or 3 yards, and the main thing it does is it gets the clock running again. We go under 6 minutes left to go in this one at Falcon Field. Even with the running clock, we're just about on schedule in terms of length of game. We had a very nice but somewhat lengthy halftime presentation tonight. Homecoming 2025 at Farmington High. Maybe I should just go to the dance tomorrow, huh? I'm an alum, class of 73. I'll fit right in. 3rd and a couple now for Bloomfield Hills. Blackhawks will pick up 1st down yardage. Flag comes in late. Personal foul against Bloomfield Hills, personal foul against the Falcons. Both of them dead ball fouls. And we'll say that Bloomfield Hills made the first down on the third down play, so it'll be 1st and 10 for them at the Falcon 42. Clock continues to run as we wind things down on this Friday night. And again, no game for you 1 week from tonight, but we'll be back with you from right here at Falcon Field 2 weeks from tonight to wrap up the regular season. We'd say wrap up the season, except that the Falcons have or will have, at the close of business today, qualified for a postseason berth. They're going to be in the playoffs. Little pass underneath and some good yards after carries will give carry, or good yards after catch. That'll give Bloomfield Hills another first down. And they move down to the Falcon 30-yard line on this drive. The outcome of the game not in doubt. The clock is running here at Falcon Field. And I'll tell you what, Bloomfield Hills, they signed up for 48 and they're going to get every minute of it. They're not showing any evidence of quit. And of course you like to see that. This is a replay of a running play. Second down and 9. That clock down to 2:40 at the snap. Uh-oh, they're going to get off the clock. That's 26. Desi Commit going in for a touchdown. And that makes it 49-20. And that means the running clock has gone away. So Bloomfield Hills comes in, scores a couple of touchdowns against the second stringers, and gets themselves off the clock, but only 2:35 left to go in this one tonight. 49-20 Falcons, and let's see if it's 49-21. Well, movement and skirmishes along the line of scrimmage before the ball is snapped. So we'll take a moment or two and we'll say, never mind, nothing, no foul, it was declined, whatever, let's try the point again. And the extra point sails through the night sky, through the uprights. And it's 49-21. All right, they're going to take a moment or two before they kick the ball off. We will take a break, and then we'll come back with the closing moments of this one. All Falcons, 49-21.
Looking for a score, a schedule, a story? MHSAA.com has you covered. Our newly redesigned website has everything you need to follow high school sports in Michigan. And it's optimized for mobile use. Fans can submit scores on a Friday night, check playoff pairings and game times, or read about the student athletes from your community. Your first stop is MHSAA.com. Connect with us online and get everything you need all in one place.
All right, 49-21. The Falcons with the lead here over Bloomfield Hills. The once running clock has stopped because gutty Bloomfield Hills. Give them credit. They've crawled off the mat and gotten themselves out of the 35-point deficit. Trail now by 28, and you see the amount of time left, 2:35. Falcons hoping to just take this kickoff and run a couple of plays and call it a night. First, though, an exciting kickoff return. And Declan McCormick-Reamer finally slung to the turf at about the 20-yard line. I'm sorry, 29. That's Tamon Anderson on that return. And the Falcons with the second stringers in there primarily. And that give goes to Dwayne Blackburn. He'll get back to about the line of scrimmage, and that's about all. Quarterback right now is Newton Brown, number 14. A negative yardage play for Farmington. Let's tell you who's been on the shoot tonight, doing a terrific job for us. On their very first shoot ever, Callum and Atticus, who may have gotten in under false pretenses, but we'll find out about that. On the shoot tonight also, Lucy, Mel, Julia, Donald, Dylan, Jim, and Sean. My name's Rich. I'm in the booth. They haven't put me on camera much tonight because I'm wearing an OCC sweatshirt to stay warm. I don't know what they have against OCC. Old Oakland County Community College. A little pride in our locality here. All right, there's a whistle. Needlessly stopping the clock with 1:10 to go. Tigers continue to trail by the thinnest of margins in Seattle. It's that game now in the 5th. Into the final minute now with the clock operating. And the Falcons content at this point to simply not fumble the thing away. And they may need to snap the ball one more time. They may not. Victory formation now for the Falcons. Brown takes that knee. Or check that. That was Leo Pace in for that last snap. Number 15. Pace takes the knee. And the football game comes to an end. Triple zeros on the scoreboard. And happy Falcons on your screen. A 49-21 victory tonight over Bloomfield Hills. So the Falcons run their win streak to 5. And they qualify for the postseason now. They will be in the MHSAA football playoffs come the conclusion of the regular season. Tonight's victory raises their record to 6-1, so they are in. A great homecoming here tonight for the Farmington Falcons. They put their opponents, the Bloomfield Hills Blackhawks, on a running clock in that second half, and they cruise to the victory here tonight. And let's look at that offense for the Falcons and their winning streak. They have now scored 38 points and 39 points and 42 points a couple of times, and now 49 points here tonight against Bloomfield. So that offense really rolling. And so too our Jason Albrecht's Farmington Falcons. They are victorious tonight, 49-21 over Bloomfield Hills. So on behalf of our TV10 crew, my name is Rich Kincaid. Good night, Jeannie. I love you. And we will see you not next week. We're off next week. We will see you in 2 weeks' time here on TV10. Falcons cruise to victory, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks here on TV10, everybody. Good night.